There we go. Let me just make sure I have everything properly set up. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the QR code for those that know me on Facebook. And then after that we'll get into the stream proper. I'm doing this on the other screen. I know nobody can see this. That's fine. There we go. Share a story on the Facebook. And once that's up, we're good to go. Alrighty. $300 for some reason was on my other screen, which is a bit odd. But we'll just move along with that. Okay. I think we're good. Yes, I'm sorry I'm a bit late tonight. It's been quite crazy these last few weeks, and I got distracted by stuff. Alright. So I'm back in 300 years. Working on my little house out in my big old field surrounded by some mountains. And let's take a look at our to-do list. Grass angle fix, hunger, orb detention point, cooking, brewing, potions, farming, hungry, full shader. Actually, that is done. Slime textures, slime rigging, slime unwrapping, slime modeling, sun, moon, and stars. I'll leave that there for now. Clouds, yeah, I need to rework that. House exterior, add more decorations to house, work on house interior. Have the inventory float out of hand when entered. Cool. Okay, that's the list I have so far. I know it's like effectively been a week or two since I've last been streaming. At least 2, maybe it's been 3 weeks since I've last been 300 years. I'm pretty sure I know like how we're going along with this project. However, what I think I'm going to do this time around is start off by a little tour of the VR world. Ooh, I say that. Both my remotes are about to die. Fantastic. Okay. I'll plug these in for now. And we'll do something else then. So, for those of you who don't know, we've sold the condo and are having a house built. Quite soon, actually, the work the condo will be sold. We're just waiting for the date at the notary at the moment. And that means that we're going to be moving out of the condo. While the house is being built, I'm going to be staying at my parents' place. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up the VR streams going forward. But if for whatever reason streaming VR is a little bit more difficult, what I may decide to do, I'm sorry, I'm ducking under my desk right now, is do some like 3D art for the project for a while. Whew. It is not the easiest to get around down here. Okay. Just a stream of me grunting under a desk. Fantastic. I will soon have everything plugged in, and then once they charge up a bit, my remotes will be able to cut back to that and I'll be able to do a proper tour. Okay. So, back to the planning board while the remotes charge up a little bit. Put this over here so we know when they're... Yes. It's not currently tracking. Well, fantastic. I can't even use this to... No, I know. Just put this back over here. Alright. So let's find something to do that doesn't require those remotes for the first, like, hour or so. Add more decorations to house interior. Work on house exterior. Okay. Let's take a quick look around. I have this bed here. I have this cabinet. I was just saying that I was going to leave some of the 3D stuff to like next week and such. So maybe I'll look at these clouds and the kind of sky area here. See if I can get something that works a little bit better. Let's do that today. Okay, so environment. We have the moon, that's a light. The sun, that's also a light. Polyverse skies. Here we go. And it goes from time of day 0 to time of day 1. So 1 is the night and 0 is the day. Okay. For some reason the nighttime is kind of glitchy. That's interesting. Okay. The time of day feature will interpolate between two polyverse sky materials. Please note that material properties such as textures and keywords will not be interpolated. You will need to enable the same feature on both materials in order for the integration to work. Toggle update lighting to enable Unity's real-time environment lighting. Okay. So we have the sun direction, the moon direction. We have day sky material over here. Sky color, equator color. Oh, I see. Maybe more like this. Maybe I could make it a little bit brighter. Or do I want it the opposite? So lighter in the air and darker on the ground. Let's do that. Do I like this? Not sure I do. Okay. I don't know why, but I prefer this actually. Equator height. That was fine before actually, I don't hate that. Smoothness. Yeah, a little bit more smoothness. Pattern, it's using this cube map pattern. What are the differences? Okay, how bandy they are. Is there a way for me to take a look at, aha. If I remove the pattern, do I prefer what the sky looks like? Let's take a look. Polyverse skies. Day sky. And I should, what happens? Ooh, contrast. So now it's super visible, and now it's very little visible. I don't actually like it, the pattern. Okay, stars, they're there, but they're not actually visible. Let's have star twinkling on. Something like that, maybe. Let's go to night, because I think they actually need to be on. Yes, star twinkling and all that. And now if I go to the nighttime, I kind of expected to see, oops, to see some twinkling happening. Okay, twinkling texture. What is this? It's a noise texture. Sure. I'm seeing stuff happen here, but I don't see it happening in the world. There's like... This is fine. It's way too fast, but it's fine. Alrighty. 0.1. Can I not have 0.1? No? Okay. I can, but I need to do that. Sure. I don't know why I don't see it here. Stars rotation. Okay, sure. Let's just leave that as such for now. Let's go into day sky. Okay, so we have the sun, sun size, sun intensity, we have the moon, we have clouds. Okay. Oh, there's day clouds and night clouds? Oh, that's very cool. Oh. Okay, so I could put this back up to 10 then and have this go down to something like that. So 0.07. Okay, it really doesn't like me. There, let's just do that. Cloud rotation, put that up to 10. Jeez. Oh, do I have numlock off perhaps? There we go. I should be able to do 0.1 on night sky, 0.1 on day sky, cloud rotation of 10. There we go. Thinking maybe in the night you can't see as far, so let's try having some fog on. Fog fill. Oh, I see, it's in the night sky. Okay, let's just leave that off then. Let's not have fog on for now. And what we're going to do finally, just leave this as such for now. And we're just going to look at the difference between night sky and day sky for a few details. So I had set these to here for day sky. So let's put it on night sky as well. Here we go. And we're going to remove the contrast for the night as well. I don't want those bands. We have our moon up there. So the next thing I would like to do are these clouds. Let's see, star twinkling in the night, star twinkling in the day. Night has this on apparently, so sure, let's just do that. Sure. That seems about right, I think. The only thing that is bothering me right now is that the lighting issue, which, oh, did I manage to fix? Okay, now it's bugging in the day and not at night. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the night sky. And the color is going to be different. I want it to be like maybe slightly lighter. Something like that, and slightly darker in the sky. So we have this effect here. Sure, let's go with that. For the day sky, I'm still happy with the day sky. And how does it look when we pass from one to the other? Look at that, the clouds move in the sky. Huh. Alright, let's see the difference between day sky and night sky clouds. 1.1. This one is 0.15 rather. You know what? Let's have 0.15 in both cases. And now if I go between one and the other, yeah, that's better. I mean, other than the strange lighting bug. Okay. Update lighting. Let's double read this. It doesn't actually tell us what's a thing. Alright, so sun intensity 1, moon intensity 2. So let's say this is daytime, so the moon should be at 0 intensity. And then we go to the sun, nighttime, and the sun should be at 0. And the moon should be at 1. Okay, that's a really strange effect. I guess the moon shouldn't really be that color. So let's take the sun color. And add it to the moon. And I'm just going to like lower the lighting, I guess. Something like that, maybe. Okay, here's a question. If I move the moon, does it... Oh. Oh. Okay, now I'm happy. Cool. So I should be able to move that with a script or something, and the lighting will update, and I can like turn on and turn off the lighting for the sun as well. Interesting. The sun will have soft shadows. There we go. The moon shall also have soft shadows. However, it's not going to be as strong, and we're going to change the intensity as we go. Very cool. Okay, let's just update lighting off right now. And with a script, we'll update that. Cool, cool, cool. Looking over at my controllers, they're still charging, so let's just continue with something. What is this line? Not sure. Alright, let's not question it then. Cool. Let's go back to our house. And I'm going to look into the clouds, because these are meant to be something that you can actually create. I don't know if I'm going to be able to create it in this project, however. Generator scene, because it is in VR. So let's just pop open hub. I'll bring this over here, please. Over here, please. Over here, please. Over here, please. Thank you very much. I'll have it set up so that we have Polyverse Skies in an empty project, so that we can, in that project, set up our new clouds. Let that load. NippleZillion VR. Hey, I watched your hands video, and now because of you I have a video going in App Lab. Thank you. Yeah, well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
You have fans? What is this?
I need to update that video. I've been thinking. I've been getting quite a few people asking me about how sometimes their hands aren't working and such. And I've also noticed since then that the since 2021 3 points, etc., that some of the things don't actually work. So maybe I'll update that in the future. VR game. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm happy that it helped someone out. So if you missed it, right now I am going to be working on the skies tonight. I wanted to just go around the thing earlier and show where I was, but my controllers are dead, so they need to power back up. I've got a better looking sky generally. However, the clouds, and I'm now realizing that the stars move faster than the clouds. I'm gonna have to fix that. But the clouds are still using the base poly skies clouds, and they don't fit with the rest. So I'm going to make new, quote unquote better clouds. We'll see about that. But to do that, I need to use a tool that comes with Polyverse Skies, and it doesn't work very well in VR. So I'm putting this in another scene. Package manager. Let me. My assets? Is that what I want? I think so. Okay. Let's write down poly, see what comes up. Low poly, polyverse skies, here it is, import. Let's just import everything into that project. And then I'll see what I can do about the clouds. I haven't actually read any of the documentation, so I may want to do that. So how about you, Nepo? How are you doing, generally? While I load Polyverse here. I have a developer server in Discord. I could use another team member if you want to join. I'm doing good. Yeah, maybe. I am ridiculously busy right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to help out in any way, but I can always take a look. Let's have an update. There we go. Hopefully I didn't just mess everything up. Okay, so I should have a PDF. Fantastic. Right here. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a move and we're building a house as well, so like IRL, so it's eating up a lot of my time. But I can definitely pop in and take a look. Just let me know. All the deets. Is this it? This doesn't feel like it should be it. 1 out of 1. What? One moment please. Let's see if I can open it elsewhere. If it has something in it. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening there. Cool. I know I need the generator scene. Alright, let's look into this. Polyverse skies doc. Here we go. Google Doc for Polyverse skies. And if I scroll down, get started first steps, cube map generator. I believe that's the one. Yeah, that is indeed the one. The latest version of Polyverse skies includes a generator scene located at that. It can be used to bake the skybox to a cube map or to bake clouds cube maps from custom meshes. Perfect, that's what we want. Bake skybox to a cube map for more optimized usage. Okay. Assign the skybox. No, I want to bake cloud cube maps. Yes. Use these features to generate cloud cube maps from custom meshes. Polyverse skies use normal map-like textures for clouds to be able to light them by the sun. Cool. To bake the clouds, add your low poly cloud mesh. Mine won't be low poly, but I'll add them in. The child particle objects under render clouds to cube map objects. Once the meshes are added, choose cloud cube maps as such and press generate. The generated cube map will be saved. Jeez, that looks really simple. Cool. Render clouds to cube maps, that's the one I want. I have cloud A, cloud B, cloud C, cloud D, cloud E. And I'm just gonna check if I turn these off. Yeah. Play, here we go. So these are particles, which means I should be able to go into the render and do that. And yes, indeed. So I have cloud 1, cloud 2, cloud 3, cloud 4, cloud 5 moons. Interesting. Whenever you get a chance, if you don't mind, if you can give me your Discord user. Sure. I'm still trying to figure out how to like send private messages to people on YouTube though. I have an idea. Just a moment. If I look you up on YouTube, I find you. What the heck, I'll give you a subscribe. And I should... Ah, darn. I was hoping that it would give me like something to send you something, but it doesn't seem to be the case. No, it just gives me like general info. Ah well, I'll get back to that. If you happen to know a way that I can send you a private message, by the way, let me know. Ah, we got a second viewer in. Hello, second viewer. Cloud A. It is literally just using this mesh here. Okay. I'm going to do Blender, and I'm going to do foliage blends. This was a test I was doing a while back. Ooh, that's right, I have different buttons in Blender. Okay, so this was a test I was doing for foliage. I was following like this Ghibli tree tutorial, and it was giving me, you know, some sort of results. But while I was doing this, I was realizing that it's actually a pretty good effect for a cloud. So I'm thinking of doing that and just using this as my cloud bunch. I think that'd be pretty good. Alright, so foliage, is that what I want to do? Yes, I see. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's just duplicate it. Ooh, that's not how it works in Blender. Cool. So I can do that. I can give it a random rotation. I can give it a random shape, I guess. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool cloud. Maybe it's a little bit too puffy. Not sure. Do that over here. Maybe I can squash this one down and then grow it out. I think I'd like them to be a little bit more like long. Have some long boy clouds. Something like that. Sure, let's do that as a test. It looks like a cloud to me. Good. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so let's take this, take our 3 foliages, and have a little export. FBX, only mesh, selected objects, there's no animation, apply transform, straight to desktop, and I'm going to call this Cloud 1. The most original of names. Export please, and then we're going to test that. We're going to test to see if it works. And if it does, you know, that's fantastic. Here we go. So desktop. One of these things are called Cloud. Cloud 1. Here we go. There we go. Cool. So now if I go to Cloud A and I scroll down, I can use this in here. I cannot use that in there. Ooh. Interesting. I can use foliage though. Okay. Well, that sort of works. I'm gonna have to like merge all 3 together for this to work though, it seems. There's a material called reject. Oh, let me read that all the way. If anyone looks in the files of my game, they will be scared. There's a material called Reject. Okay. I mean, that's, you know, that's your little secret. You don't have to let everyone know, right? Let me see. Can I make that as a new collection? No, it's not a collection, apparently. Can I join these three things? What did I do? What have I done? Alright. The clouds look amazing. Yeah, it was actually following this guy's tutorial. Let me see if I can pop it up actually. Ghibli tree. Ghibli tree. Yeah, Ghibli trees. And it's gonna start talking.
One.
No, thank you very much. This guy right here, Lightning Boy Studio. Yeah, I was following this guy's tutorial when I was doing it, and it was pretty cool. And I thought instantly of clouds when I was trying to do the foliage. So I wanted to use this. He actually has another tutorial for clouds, and he does it in a completely different way. But I already have these, so you know, might as well just keep using it. Alright, now I have to remember because this is currently 3 things. I need to make it into 1 thing. What can I do here? I'm still learning Blender. Convert to curve mesh, set origin. What happens if I do convert to mesh? Does that break it? No, it doesn't do anything. And if I do join... Ah, here we go. Perfect. Okay, now I should be able to rename this to cloud and export as FBX. Cloud 1, it's fine. Have everything set up. I have selected it. Selected objects. Export. Wonderful. And now I have to squish this cloud. So let that load. Oh, it's called Cloud 2. Okay. And let's try to use Cloud 2. Uh-oh. There's a few things with the same name. There we go. There we go. It's pretty cool, I think. However, the orientation might be a bit off. Yeah. How long have you been working on this game? It's more of like a woke up one morning looking at a anime and decided to try recreating it sort of thing. Let me check. It's been a while. I've not been working on it for many hours. Let me see. It's quite a few months now. So if I go to my thing, go to playlists, and go into streaming, I'll probably hear myself. No, I managed to stop it. Okay, so the first time I actually worked on this was 2022 February. So I started February 10th, it seems like. I've been doing this since February. And yeah, about 2 hours a week. So it's not been moving forward fast, but as I was saying to someone else who joined my stream a few times back, the inspiration for this is a girl who worked herself to death in the anime and wound up in this new world in which she just wanted to live a nice, quiet life and just take it slow. So I'm trying to live with that as a design choice, I guess, and just slowly work on this 2 hours a week. Every Tuesday. Yeah, this is definitely looking in the wrong direction. Okay. So let me see. There's a big poofy cloud. If I go here, the big poofy cloud. Okay. I'm going to need something to help me out here. Cool. Let's do some undos. Just bring this back. Again, again, again. We have 3 pieces. Let's take the first piece and move that over here and stretch it out so it's a little bit more clear for me moving forward. Maybe rotate it. Here we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so there's going to be one really long one. So if I select all of these and do the same, convert to mesh and join, I should have it all into one, or I can call it Cloud A. Sure, let's break our own convention here. Cloud underscore A. One of my friends is at my house. I'm gonna have to leave, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping by. It was nice nice having some company. Say hello to your friend for me. And see you next time if you join again. There we go. Alright, so I gave that a little export, and now if I go back into here and I grab our cloud, drag drop it into here. Now there's cloud 3. This is getting out of hand. And it seems to be empty. Maybe I'm dumb. Let me select cloud A and try that again. FBX, cloud 1 exports. And we're going to go ahead and go back to here. Cloud 1, move that down to here. It's going to give me cloud 4, that's fine. And we're going to use cloud 4 as, yeah, cloud A, got it. As this. Okay, now I have a long boy and I have other boys. And this is my long boy. Okay, so wherever this points is the front currently, or the one that's pointing towards the center. So for this to point towards the center, I'm going to have to rotate it. Okay, so let's rotate that 90 degrees? No, negative 90 degrees. And we're just going to try to recenter it a little bit, something like that, and try this again. Make sure it is selected. Go over to export, FBX, cloud 1, and now once again we're going to have a new cloud. Drag drop this in here. This is now going to be cloud 5. However, if I take this and put it here, ooh, is there no difference? That's odd. Okay. Is there a rotation in here perhaps? Size, rotation, start rotation. X, Y, Z. There we go. So let's make that negative 90. There we go. Now they're all staring in the same direction. Cool. I'm gonna squish the whole lot down. Maybe not. Okay, cool. I have an idea of it now. So the red line is the one I want to follow. There we go. And select all three of these, and let's see, can I rotate these as such? Yes, it seems like I can. I can do that. I can stretch this out a little bit. And just kind of stretch these out a little bit like that. Just rotate this over, oops, maybe like that. Okay, let's try that. So, export FBX, Cloud 1, and I'm going to clean out all of these because I'm making a mess. Cloud 6, I forgot to select it. Okay. Yeah, let's clean some of these out. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, remove. That should give me an issue. No, we're good. Cool. And we're going to go ahead in Blender once more. Select all three of these. Convert to mesh. Join so that they're one thing. Cloud A. And we're going to go ahead and rename this to Cloud A as well, but I don't think it's relevant. So let's select that, export FBX, and this we are going to call Cloud A now that we know what we're doing. Export, and now if I go back to here, and did I not save? Did I not export? Maybe it's going to the bottom. It went to the bottom. Okay. I was looking for my cloud for a moment, but we are good. So we have Cloud A here. If we select Cloud A, and we just add in Cloud A to missing mesh. There we go. Very cool. Very, very cool. Got some clouds here. And I can just change some stuff directly in here, I think. So start size, 3D start size. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Okay. Something like that, maybe. We got our fluffy clouds there. They might be a bit big, come to think of it. So let's... Oh, actually, I think these ones are too small. 3D start sizes, we have those as options. Let's put like 0.5 here and 0.5 here just to give them a bit of variation. Flip rotation, max particles. No, I think this is good. Alright, let's make Cloud B now. I'm just going to quickly send something to some friends of mine. There we go. Cool, back to this. Alright, let's get back to our cloud. Let's make Cloud B. So just go back a few times to the point where foliage, there's a few of them, and we're going to scrap what we have and start over fresh. So we have this cloud here. Let's have it, give it a rotation maybe. Give it a bit of a scale like that, down scale like that. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to give it another bit here. This part is going to be bigger. We're going to rotate it as such maybe and move it around like that. Maybe a bit lower. Give it another one. Bring that down here. Scale it down. Let's flatten it some more. Stretch it out some more. And we're going to rotate it to be like that. And then move this up here. Just kind of blob out a bit. I think actually I've stretched it too far. There we go, something like that. And just one final one. I want this one to be a little bit more squat. Bigger and squatter, something like that. This is pretty good, I think, for a cloud. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we select all 4 of those, turn them into mesh, join them, rename this to cloud B. Make sure its mesh is also called cloud B for consistency. Here we go, and give it a little export FBX. And make sure this one is also called cloud B export. Yeah, it is selected. Cool. And now if I go back into our cloud generator, I should, here it is, be able to add in cloud B. Just double check. I am indeed selecting cloud B. Here we go. Drag drop this into here. Ooh, that's interesting. Cool. You know what? I think they might just be way too big. Start size 1 to 1.2. Start rotation -90. Have them pointing in the same direction, but 1.2 is too big, I think. So let's do that. 2.8. 0.5.5.6. This will be 0.9. This will be 0.7. 0.7, something like that, I think. This is fine. I think these are pretty good clouds. They're not perfect, mind you, but I think they're pretty good. There we go. Oh, sorry. Cool, so I have B, I have C, D, and E. 3 more to do. Alright. Bring this back to this state, and I think I'm just going to move them around a little bit. So just like that, just like that. Move this over here, give it a bit more of a rotation. Have it a bit bigger. Maybe squish it down and rotate it in this direction. And spread that out a little bit. Here we go. Ooh, that's not right. Something like that. And then I can shrink this one down. Something like this, I think. That's a good C. Just convert them all to a mesh. Join them and rename them to Cloud C. And Cloud C. Export FBX. This one is Cloud C. Export FBX. I'm not even going to move this one in right away. I'm going to do the other D and E. Oh, unless I crash. Nope, we're still good apparently. There we go. Foliage. There we go. Cool. So, I'd like this one to be smaller this time. Let's make some, like, really poofy ones. Just rotate these in random directions. Stretch this out. What does this look like? Yeah, something like that, maybe. Okay, this one doesn't really look like a cloud this time. Let's make it just a big bunch. Something like that, maybe. Can I move this back? Move it forward. Something like that. Sure. This can be cloud D, mesh, join, cloud D, cloud D. Cool, select that, go into here, export, FBX, and once again, cloud D, export. Cool, very, very cool. Okay, now we go back. Oh, it's okay. If I do undo while it's saving, it doesn't like that. That's what's happening. Here we go. Let's bring this back to a state before we knew about the D. Here we go. And now if I select foliage and I don't know, maybe something like this. Can I give it a flat bottom? Looks like it. And let's move this guy over here. Move this guy up and rotate it slightly. Maybe something like this. Maybe have a little poofy cloud just not quite connected. Maybe that's the way to go. Something like that. No, I don't like it there. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that'll be E. Enough messing around with these. Join cloud E. Cloud E. Very good. And now I select this one, go to export, FBX, and cloud E. Export. And it's already 8 o'clock. Just zooming along. Okay. Oh, right. I did undo while I'm saving. It's going to give me a little issue. Nope, it didn't do it. Okay. I'm going to just backspace. Until it doesn't let me anymore. Sure. We're done with the cloud. So we're not going to save, so I can come back to that at some point in the future. And we're going to add in, we have A and B, so we're going to add in C, D, and E. As such. Okay, let's grab C, go down to render, and we're going to go ahead and add cloud C to here. And it's absolutely huge. That's fine. We're also going to do 3D rotation. Put this to -90. Align it with the rest. And this one I'm just gonna like really simply do this and 0.6. I think actually I might stay with that for D and E as well. So D over here. Random rotation, 0.90, 0.5 and 0.6. I think that's absolutely fine. And now, last but not least, cloud E. We're going to give it an E as well. And once again, rotation, minus 90, 0.5 and 0.6. Okay. Right, and now I'm in Unity, so those buttons don't quite work. How do we feel about this? It's not perfect, but I think it's good for a test. Okay, so I've done that, and what it seems to say, is what I need to do is this: generate cube map. There we go, and now it's going to load. Here we go. And we have the clouds in the background doing their thing. Fantastic. Very cool. So now what I need to do is find the new skybox that's created for these clouds. Actually, that's pretty good. Oh, there's a bit of nuttiness over there. Okay, maybe I want to rework these. Yeah, when these mesh kind of stick together, it's not the best. Yeah, I mean, they kind of look like clouds. Oh well. Alright, let's make these smaller in the end. Let's not use 3D size. Let's just have it from 0.25 to 5 for A, 0.25 to 6, B can be a little bit bigger, 0.25 to 0.5 for C, 0.25 to 0.5 for D, and once again 0.25 to 0.5 for E. And we're going to go ahead and recreate these. Hopefully it still works even if there's something in the background. And I think for our needs this will be closer. It's not perfect. I could probably do like better down the line, but it's a good proof of concept. And it'll be better than the clouds that I currently have, I would hope to think. So let's just write cloud here. And it brings me cloud A, etc, etc. So I want to know where this is. Cool. Alright, and let me see in 300 years. If I go to cloud, is this what I want? No. Is this what I want? It looks like it. Okay, so this one goes up to clouds 0.5 A and B. Okay, which is what we have, right? Cloud 0.5 A and B. Yeah. Generated cloud cube map. Okay, I think that's what we want. Where is that being? It's right in the. Okay, so let's have 300 clouds. Let's just call it like that for now. I'm going to go ahead and view and explore. Come back here, and I'm just going to drag drop this in, I think. Here we go. So this is a cube texture, so we want to make sure that this is also a cube texture. Apply, I suppose. Auto none. Auto none. We're just gonna go through this real quick. Alpha is transparency. Alpha is transparency. RGB color. It's going to ask me to apply. Yes. And anything else I need to know? 240. This is all empty. Generate bitmap is not there, so we'll remove that. Apply. What else do we want? It looks to be okay. Cool. So let's go back to Polyverse Sky, select Day Sky, and we're going to go into here, scroll down to Clouds, and finally use our 300 clouds. Same for the nighttime. Over here, 300 clouds, and it should be good. It is using 300 clouds, yeah. Polyverse Sky, Day Sky. This is interesting. It doesn't seem to be updating here, but it is updating here. Okay, so maybe it isn't like super fast. Sure. Okay, so let's make sure that the rotation speed, let's actually turn the rotation speed for the stars off. I'm thinking about it. Stars shouldn't be moving in the night sky. There'll be a little bit of twinkling apparently. Okay, Polyverse Skies. Let's just reapply it maybe? No? Change it? Ah, okay. We need to update it. So yeah, we got these cute little clouds now. It needs some reworking, but you know, they're closer actually. In this direction they're not bad. Some of these I'm not convinced about, but they probably should be lower. Let's do that. Pattern clouds, enable clouds. Yeah, here it is. Clouds height. We can move that down to something like this. Is that better? Oh, that is better. Yeah, that is better. What about if I put it to 0? No, I want it lower. So point minus 0.3. Let's do that for both of these. And now if I go into Polyverse Skies and I change from day to night, here we go. Unfortunately, the stars kind of poke through the clouds. I'm not sure if that's a feature or a bug, but it's not too bad. Okay, well, let's go back to the daytime. Here we go. Save. And I am going to see if my controllers are charged up.
They're on the kitchen counter.
Oh, you moved them.
But
Alright.
I just want to keep looking down there.
I'll be right back. There we go. So, free aspect, play focused, play maximized. Alright, let's go take a look. I'll give a tour for anyone who's never seen this, and we'll go from there. It's loading. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, the clouds are much better. The clouds are so much better. Alright, so for the first people who are here for the first time, this is a little world I've been working on like 2 hours a week since February. Got some nice grassy fields, some nice mountains in the distance. I just finished working on the clouds. There's some stuff to rework. It's far from perfect, but it's coming along pretty well. I have a floating basin right there, you know, for all your floating basin needs. I have some hands. I can open and close them. More than that, I can pick stuff up, pass it from one hand to another, or drop them, whichever is better. I've also added this inventory system. For some reason the materials are like loading real time, so it's not the best, but there we go. I have new text here. I'll be removing it eventually. Have this ball that kind of sort of follows my hand, so it's never like completely out of sync, but you see if I try to go quickly, it tries to stay in the hand. It's pretty cool. Other than that, I can pick up other objects, stab things. I could also add it into an inventory system, so bloop, right like that. There we go. I now have my object in here, and I can pick it back out or put it back in. I've added, let me add some more stuff into here. There we go. So I got 2 now. Perfect. And I also have a material that should react to the presence of items. I haven't set it up yet so that if it gets like close to the side of it, it reacts. Right now it's like a selected point on the item, so in this case it's right up here on the fish's mouth. But once I get it close enough, it like reacts to its presence, and then bloop, it gets added to the inventory. I remove it, continue doing stuff like beating people up, or I don't know. I could bring it back. I'm still able to take out whatever I want. Here we go. Other than that, I have a system for moving. So I have this like ray that shows approximately where I'll land. So if I go towards the tree over here, I just let go, bloop, and now I'm over here. Can I go in the basin? I can't. But what I can do is come here and just kind of walk into the basin if I want to do that. I can be like a basin boy. And what else? Oh, I can change my view, turn it. Let's go over here, back to the start. I also have this house that I've been slowly building over time. I can go into the house. Here we go. And we have a few little decorations. Everything in the house was made in 3D in Blender. I'm not best at Blender yet, but I'm coming along. I have different like rooms in back. Let's come back out. Stairs. This I can go up. There we go. So I can like stand over here and just, ooh, there's so much stuff downstairs, you know. I can go to my bedroom, little bedroom over here. I'm still saying I need a window here, be able to look outside. I have a bed. I can try to sleep in the bed, but there's no actual bed in real life, so I just fall flat on my butt. Go back down here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I also have the sky. It's not just like a static image. If you look at the very edge down there, you can see that the clouds are moving. They rotate over time thanks to the plugin that I've been using for that. And it actually does go to evening, so let me just over here get out of maximize view and go over to poly skies, bring myself into the evening. Let's give ourselves some ambiance as well, so turn that down. The moon can stay that color, and we'll go back into maximize mode. There we go. So now I have an evening. So I have the beginnings of like a day and night cycle. I'll have to actually script it so that the lights turn on and off and rotate. The moon is up there. If I rotate the light for the moon, it'll actually move the moon, and the same for the sun. That comes from the Poly Skies plugin I'm using in here. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. There's loads of stuff to fix, loads of stuff to work on, but it's been coming along well. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, let's see what else to do. There's still like an hour of stream to do tonight. Turn the play off. There we go. And go back to here. So if I save this, I can, let's just close the cloud generator scene stuff. Sure, we'll save. Why not? Cool. And we're going to close a few things here. My other screen. And yeah, let's take a look at that to-do list. I did stuff to do with clouds tonight. So clouds, let's just call this done for now. We can come back to it later if I feel like it. And in here we're going to have day night cycle scripted in. I don't know why I put capitals on every single word, and again, okay. Here we go. Alright. Maybe I should do that now. I've started on the day-night stuff, so maybe I should just continue on the day-night stuff, you know? Okay. So I have my sun, and I have my moon, and I have my Poly Skies. So let's add in a new script. I'm just going to take my headset off because it's getting heavy. Much more manageable. And remind YouTube, yes, I am indeed still listening to music. There we go. There we go. Where's my screen? Got it. And now I'm going to go ahead and art, scripts, environment, cloud manager. Let's have time manager? Yeah, let's have a time manager script. Just have something to like log the passage of time and so on. Very, very cool. Let's go into here, add ourselves a little serialized fields, private float. Yeah, float. Why not? Live a little and float. Daytime. Just for now. And this daytime is going to go between 0 and 24. Yes, that would be 0 and 24. Okay, and it's going to, once it hits 24, go back to 0. So let's just start with that. Real simple. Time manager. Oh, something else is called time manager. Well, let's go see what's in here. This is in Interesting. Okay. Lighting preset, time manager. What is this? Range 024. This is too complicated for what I'm doing, but I am going to cannibalize some of it. So let's use this here. 0 to 24. Is there anything old time day? I'm not touching any of that right now. That can come in much later. We'll have lights for the sun and one for the moon. So let's just go ahead in here and add in sunlight. Oops, that should be lowercase. And we'll have one for moonlight. Moonlight. We can have, why not do this over here? Put in a header, and our header is going to be in scene, and the other header is going to be data, I guess. Data. Let's just go with data. Cool. Okay, now this time manager, the original one, we are going to remove. Here we go. Oops, thank you very much. Time manager should be in managers. That seems to make sense to me. And we're going to go ahead and put this on poly sky for the moment. There is a time of day 0 and then an old time daytime. Ooh. What? No. Ah. Crops on day past. Okay, okay. We're just gonna comment that out for now. That's why it's giving me issues. That's actually pretty loud, the music, I'm realizing now, after an hour and a half of streaming. Let's just lower that a bit. It's not so bad. Here we go. That's better. Cool. Right, sun and sunlight, moon and moonlight, time of day goes from 0 to 24. And what we're going to do now to start off with our time manager is just have it update and have this go constantly upwards. And then once it hits 24, go back to 0. So, if daytime is bigger than 24, we're going to go ahead and just do daytime equals 0 for the time being. Else, actually, do we need an else? No, we don't. Okay. So that happens, and otherwise, all the time, daytime is going to plus. Actually, no, plus equals, sorry, time dot delta time. So that it is like actually going up at a proper pace. Very cool. So now if we play, it's going to go maximized, which is not what we want in this case. We want it to be focused. So if we play, we're going to watch daytime go up and then hit 0 and go up and hit 0, etc. Yeah, it is going up. Okay, let's have another one called settings, and we'll have a speed modifier. I think that's a pretty good idea. So let's do that right now. We're going to go over here, and in front of this we go settings, settings, and this is going to be to like 0 and 10 times speed, and this is going to be time speed. Multiplier? I guess it'd be multiplier. Multiplier. And this will be plus that times that. Something like that, I think. And let's go back here. So if I start this now, it should just not move because the multiplier is at 0. Right, it does. So if I move this up, you see it goes up quite quickly, as such. I guess at the end it goes back to 0, and it just keeps on going. So if it's bigger than 24, go back to 0. That's not actually the best way to do it. What I'm going to do is do minus equals 24. So if it's past 24, it's going to remove 24, which is essentially the same, but the difference is that in this case over here, it's not going to remove the like point whatever that's after it. It's going to keep that. So I think this is better for now. So we have something that goes from 0 to 24 over time. We can make it go faster, we can make it go slower. What we can't currently make it do is rotate the sun and the moon. So let's take a look. If I select the sun over here, right, the sun is over there in the sky. Where would I want the sun to set? Maybe over here? Oh, that would be like pretty good. The sun sets right over the horizon there. Okay, so what does that mean? If I rotate this, it's the X rotation. If the time is 0, the time of day is 0, we're at minus 90 essentially. Is that correct? Yeah, minus 90. Okay, so 0 is minus 90, and X is the rotation we want to give it. Let's see if my brain is able to keep up with what I've just said. So, over here, we update the time of day. That could be done like at the end of the update loop. What we're going to do here is just have the sun move. So sunlight dot transform dot rotation, local rotation, yeah, dot Euler angles, I guess, equals 360 degrees between the daytime, so that's 0 and 24, so whatever daytime is divided by 24. And we'll get back to the fact that it's not Euler angles right now, but a float afterwards. So the time goes from 0 to 24. And it's going to times 360 because it's 360 degrees rotation, and we're going to remove 90 from that because when we are at 0 we should be at negative 90. This is going to be our X rotation, right? So new vector 3 open parenthesis, next one is going to be whatever y is and then whatever z is, because I don't want to actually change those in the least. So this dot y, this dot z, and then do that. Okay, it's giving me errors. Why is it giving me errors? Cannot, because it's not a variable. Okay. Local rotation, Euler angles, transform. Maybe I'm using the wrong thing. Euler, local Euler angles. There we go. And now the sun should be spinning wildly. Let's just start with this. Let's start testing this one out and just see what it gives us. It should be a little crazy. Okay, where's the sun? It is at 0. Here we go. Let's see, it is. Yeah, it's past 12. Okay, I did something weird with the math. But the idea is working. So let me see what I'm doing with the math here. If I bring this down really low, is it still crazy? Yeah. Okay. Sun should be rising soon. You can actually see the trees being affected by it. There's the sun. Interesting. And once you hit noon, it goes crazy. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I did something stupid with the math here, so let me think. Let's start by removing this. 360 times daytime. This minus 90. Daytime is 0 to 24. That will be 0, so like at 12, that should be 0.5. So 360 times 0.5. Interesting. Okay. Let me. I'm not sure if this is a Euler, local Euler angle thing, or if it's the math that's off. So let's just do a debug. Debug.log error, sure. Put that in there. There we go. And let it spam me while I find out exactly what's happening. Okay, so we got this. We're going to click on play. I'm going to move this to 12. I'm going to move this to 11 actually, and then move it slowly. See, it's at minus 90 right now. Cool. Let's move this over to 11, and then slowly see it. So it's going up. It's past 90. These are pretty solid actually. Okay, let's just do this. Oh. See, this is stopped and the rotation's still going crazy. And if I go further and I hit the end, I'm at 270 and here I'm at 90. This is fine. Okay, so this may be a local Euler angle issue then, because the numbers seem to make sense. The rotation as a... If I just do local angles... No, there's local Euler angles, and then local rotation, and rotation is a quaternion. Okay. That won't work. Okay. Local Euler angles dot set apparently. Okay, that should be the exact same, but we are going to try it. So you never know. That should do the exact same thing, right? We have... Oh, okay. I don't need vector 3 in here. I can just do this, this. That should work. It should just work. Okay, let's try that. Let's go here. I don't expect this to work, but we are going to try it. This one's at -90. It has not changed at all. Okay, it should be going into that, so it might not work. Okay. Sure. Local angles. Rotation bug. Local Euler angle is not working properly, is what I'm reading. Okay, let's do something a little bit crazy. So I'm going to create a new vector 3. Call it target angle. Target angle dot y will equal whatever it currently is at. We're not changing that. And then target angle dot z is going to be whatever it's currently at. And then we're going to have x. So we've got x, y, and z there. So x is going to be this. Here we go. And target angle will just equal this. Sorry. Local will just equal that. Here we go. As such. And now I can do this. I can put debug.log error and one of these and two of those, and then I can check the difference between target angle. So target angle is, and then this, and then I can give a space or 4, sure, and then I can do actual Euler, and then I can go ahead and put in the sunlight transform local Euler, and let's see what it gives us. Let's see what it spits out. This shouldn't actually fix the issue, but it should give me a better idea of what's actually going on. Okay, so it's doing that. Actual Euler is that. And let's just let it run for now, right? So everything is fine for now. And it's about to hit 12 o'clock, and now it's going crazy. Oh, I'm seeing some stuff. Okay, so look at this one. 180, 0, 180, 0, 180, 0. Okay, what's the original? Maybe I'll do it that way. It's actually 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do is at start, be at awake. At awake, I'm going to have our target angle, private target angle. Give it one of these now. We're going to remove this so we're not constantly creating garbage. Let's add here, here, here. These aren't going to exist anymore, so let's just take these off and put them over here. So at the start, we set that, and then we never actually change it ever again. Let's see if that helps. I think it might. I'm not sure exactly what happens, but I have a feeling that it's some shenanigans that has to do with the local Euler stuff. Okay, and now if we have it zooming along, we're almost at 12, there we go. And it's no longer freaking out, as expected. So if I look at this, you can see that it's going towards the sunset now. Yeah, there we go. And it just keeps on going. Absolutely no problem. Cool. Alright, let's do the same with the moon. Target sun angle. There we go. Because it'll be different for the sun and the moon, and we're going to have one for the moon. So, moon angle, and we're going to copy this, except for target sun will now be target moon, and instead of sunlight we're going to be adding in moonlight, and we're going to use the same X, I believe. So let's just copy this over here, and instead of sun angle it's going to be moon angle. Instead of minus 90, it's going to be plus 90. That should be on the exact opposite. It's not like 100% realistic, let's face it. The moon doesn't spin at the same speed as the sun. Sometimes you have the sun and the moon shining at the exact same time in the sky. But we're not going to worry about that. So let's have moonlight as such. And instead of target sun angle, it's going to be target moon angle. We no longer need that because it's working. And we're going to see if they're both spinning now. They should be. And they should be pointing in exact opposite directions. We're going to have to go to Poly Skies, Polyverse Skies, and give it some speed. Go back to my scene view, and sun and moon. Ooh, so they are. I guess that's fair. Probably should fix that. I'm not sure the exact angle in the night sky that the moon does compared to the sun. I'd expect it to be fairly similar, but they are both turning in different directions, which is the main thing. Let's actually, you know what? Let's just give it the same other angles to make sure it is indeed working in the same manner. So let's click on play again, make it spin, check it out. And we'll have a sun and moon moving in the sky. There we go. You can go faster. So sun and moon, yeah, they're pointing in exact different directions. It is working absolutely fine. However, as we can see, the sky doesn't change currently. It's just the lighting. So we're going to add in time of day polyverse skies to our time manager. Sure, let's just use this as a base. So polyverse skies asset? Guys, we're going to call this sky. And can I, if I go here, using polyverse skies? Yeah. And now if I do this, I should be able to go on to, say here, time of day, and I'll just have that equal underscore daytime as such. Alright, let's see what happens now. Oh, I forgot to link it up. So let's do that. Polyverse skies and sky. And click on play once more. There we go. And now if I increase the time, you see it starts off in the night. And it never goes to day. Daytime. Oh, this is 0 to 1. I see. Okay, so I'm a bit of a dupe. Let's just put this divided by 24 because there are 24 hours in a day, and now the time of day in skies is actually 0 to 1. I've said it like 3 or 4 times in this video and forgot it right away. Okay, so let's try that again, and this should give us some better results. So, oh, you see, it isn't synced up. Okay. So I need to do some math here. I want it to be at 0 after a certain hour and at 1 after a certain hour. Okay, so Let's do it the stupid way first, and then I can fix it with math in the future. So if daytime is smaller than, say, 6 for 6 a.m., we're going to have time of day be 1 for nighttime. Here we go. If, make it else if it is daytime is smaller than say 6 p.m., which would be in 24 hours 18? Yep, 18. I know math. It will be it'll be a sharp 0, and then else it'll be back to 1. It'll be back to nighttime. So let's just do the test. This will be way sharper than I wanted. I wanted to have like change over time sort of thing. But we're just going to do this test. So let's do this. Just make sure it is working. Okay, so it is nighttime, now it is daytime, and then it is nighttime again, and then it is going to be daytime again. Yeah, we got something working. It's not perfect, but it is something. Okay. Got about a minute. I kind of want it to be smoother though. So can I turn this into some sort of mathematical equation? Okay. So sky underscore time of day is going to be clamped first off. Equals clamp math f. Sorry, math f dot clamp. Here we go. And it is going to be clamped between 0 and 1. And it's going to be, you know, whatever we give it as. Oh no, value min max. I'm sorry. So min is 0 and then max is 1, and we actually want this to change. Okay. So let us attempt to do math at 9 o'clock at night on a Tuesday evening after a full day of work. This is going to be fun. So, daytime is what's coming in, so let's have like daytime minus 6. Start off with that. So it should be sticking to... Oh right, 1 is nighttime. Okay, so 6 a.m. is when I want the day, actually. Let's do this a little bit differently. I want... I'm going to do daytime plus 6 for the moment. So it starts out at 6. No, that doesn't work. Damn it. Let me write this on paper. Maybe it'll make more sense to me. So we have 0 on one side, 24 on the other, right? Maybe I should do this in paint so like other people can see this. So I have 0 on one side and then 24 on the other. Now it goes from 0 to 24, and I want it so that while it is what I consider to be nighttime, it is in one extreme, and when I consider it to be in daytime, it is in another. By definition, currently it's going to be like between 6, the hours is 6 and 18. Right. 6 and 18. That it is daytime, and otherwise it is nighttime. So between the hours of 18 and 6, 18, 24, 30, I guess? Going from one evening to one morning would be the equivalent of 18 to 30. Oh no, I do not have the brain power for this tonight. No, I do not have the brain power for this. Okay, not for the last few minutes that's going on. Okay, let's just accept that we haven't quite done that yet. Give it a little comment for now. We could come back to that at a different day. But yeah, we do, however, have a night and day cycle. And did I set it up to be the right times? Yes, I did. It's very jarring. It's either night or day right now, whereas we actually do have like the ability to do something like this. But it is working. So we have our own clouds that we made in Blender, and we have some sort of night and day cycle where the sun and moon actually move in the sky. That's actually something that I didn't show off. Let's show it off now. And then after that, we'll call it for tonight. Cool. Let's move this and look at the scene. Where's the moon? There's the sun. It's going for there, and then the moon is up, and it also travels through the sky, and it sets, and the sun is up, and obviously, like right now, it's either full 0 for full 1, but when I have brain power to actually do the math for this, it'll have a little bit of a, let me just not do that right now, just it'll be able to like gradually go to day or gradually go to night. Oh, it's because of the playing, my bad. Yeah, just have things kind of appear and disappear. There we go. I'm gonna call it for tonight. If you made it this far, thank you for listening in, and I suppose I'll see you next week, where I will almost definitely be doing 3D art, but I'll let you know when we get there, just because I might not have the VR set up yet. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and see you next week. Bye bye.